Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer, and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Now it's Owen, now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
And it's Belletti. Ruben Neves. And here's Mbappe. It's Pedri. He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vermaelen gets a foot in here. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Batistuta. Camavinga. Camavinga, who's hurtling down that left-hand side. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Camavinga did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Neymar. He has a look out. Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Pedri. Ruben Neves. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Ruben Neves. And here's Owen. Out towards the flank. And that was very necessary. And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And he was alert to it. Aimed beyond the defence. Serginho receives it in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Back into the middle. Adriano.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Adriano. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Decent chance! It's in! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Indonesia have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Serginho looking to play him in, and it's made its way to him. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Goal! After 35 minutes is number 7, Kylian
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ruben Neves. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Owen. And Owen! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Camavinga spots it and intercepts. Casemiro. Owen. Might be danger here. And that's been won straight back. Camavinga.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Belletti. Messi is it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
North Carolina have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
So, third corner of the game. Messi goes short. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. He's in plenty of space here. Camavinga gets into a good position. Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And a shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Howson does really well there. He is strong. Adriano dominates aerially so often.
Adriano really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
This might spell Neymar! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Indonesia look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack.
Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And they've got their lead back.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Neymar. Can he spark a counter here? That's a sharp pass. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Neymar. Looking for options for movement. Tonali receives it in a wide position. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's a sharp little ball here. Ruben Neves. But it's Owen. Now it's Batistuta. Neymar. Knocks it into space. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Adams cuts it out. Camavinga. Neymar. And it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Tries to play it through. Camavinga. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, what has happened here? Great vision. Look at the space here. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, that's superb. And the pass is intercepted, and that's gone loose. Shot could be on. Ruben Neves, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ochoa claims it, safe hands.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Casemiro. Now it's Batistuta. He's on it, can he get away? That is a brilliant interception. And the counter is on. And it's Camavinga. Couldn't squeeze it through. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
That's good running with the ball. And he's straight offside.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 20, Batistuta.
Now it's Guti. Can he get on the end of this?
Coming on the field.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lovely pass, but can he finish? It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Guti. And this is Neymar. And he's taking no chances there.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
He's shifting through the... A header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Vinicius Junior. And that is that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Ruben Dias, has been a revelation. I'd say his two strengths are the aggression with which he leads the defensive line and...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! There's the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Looking wide, while facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Lewandowski. Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. Davids. Davids. Lewandowski delivers. Modric! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Van Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. Can he get on the end of this? Grealish. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rice, looking for the run. And it's Belletti. Messi. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Still goalless. Now it's Grealish. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Flings it across. Decent chance! Takes a shot. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. Lewandowski, brilliantly cut out. And now they can spring out of defence. Rice cuts it out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. And he's in on goal. Shot a goal! They've scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
After 26 minutes is number 7, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Mbappe. Pedri. Now what about a counter-attack? Played out to the left flank. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's aimed into the... Up he goes! And he's straight offside. Davids pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Grealish! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Pedri charging forward, the ball at his feet. The less said about that pass, the better. Van Dijk. And it's Pedri.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And Messi! Oh, he's been caught napping. Flashes it across. Spread it left. Can he spark a counter here? Pavard. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Koundé concedes a free kick for that. Modric.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Davids looking to penetrate opposition lines. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's got a... Owen! Davids. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Pedri. Messi. Great chance! Lewandowski. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well timed, excellent interception. There's a sharp little ball here. Greenish is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Knocks it into space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
North Carolina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the shot! Lofted in. Ruben Diaz getting this one clear.
North Carolina really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
He can run onto that. That's Owen. He's had a shot! It's there! And they've got their lead back. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That pass has been well intercepted. That has not gone well. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. It's Lewandowski! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Grealish with the cross. De Gea claims it, safe hands. And he's well positioned here. Could be dangerous. Tries a shot! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times.
Mbappe! In for the pieces! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really
Oh no, what has happened here? Now who's going to be first to this? Serginho is flagged offside. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Tries to pass it through. De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. He's having a hit! Well, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Threads one in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that is a little undercooked. Here comes the top, mighty effort! Oh, crossbar! And that could come back to haunt them.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Ruben Neves is there, and he can pick it up. Looking to play him in. Law. No, that's been intercepted. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for a runner. And he was quick to react. Davids. That is good alertness. That's really well manoeuvred. Now, can they get him away?
North Carolina really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
shooting chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Ter Stegen trying to keep this in. Rice gets it clear.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Goes long and straight. Now it's Batistuta. He's in a great position here. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Troy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ter Stegen claims comfortably. That's the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
North Carolina just may have felt a little extra pressure.